Hey there friends, and welcome back to the channel. It's your mate here with the one report you've been waiting for, the detailed fishing forecast for the incredible waters of Australia, specifically focusing on the Sydney region. We are looking at the week from the 1st of December to the 7th of December 2025. And let me tell you, if you've been waiting for a sign to dust off your gear and hit the water, this is it. This isn't just any week, my friends. We are looking at a convergence of conditions that could make for some truly memorable sessions. We're talking warming water, the arrival of some absolute summer superstars, and a very, very special moon phase that has my expert senses tingling. So is this the week you'll land your personal best? Stick with me, but because I'm about to break down exactly what you need to know to give yourself the best possible shot. We're going to dive deep into where to go, what to use, and most importantly, why the fish will be there. Let's get into it. All right, let's kick things off with the glamour species. The fish that gets every Aussie angler's heart pounding, the mighty yellowtail kingfish. December is prime time, friends, the high season. The warmer currents are pushing in and the kings are following the bait right to our doorstep. This week, with water temperatures hovering around that magical 21 to 22 degrees Celsius mark, they are going to be aggressive and they're going to be hungry. So, where do you find them? The key is structure and current. Look for them around the main harbour points, the offshore reefs, and especially around any marker buoys or Flatheads. The big tides we'll see this week, thanks to the full moon, will get the water moving, creating pressure points and eddies where these predators love to ambush their prey. My advice is to get your hands on some live baits. Live yellowtail or slimy mackerel, a pure candy to a big kingfish. If you can't get live bait, don't worry. Large surface poppers and stick baits worked erratically across those pressure points first thing in the morning can trigger some absolutely explosive surface strikes. We're talking about a genuine chance at a meter-plus fish this week, so make sure your gear is up to the task. A heavy-duty spinning reel, a rod with some backbone, and at least 50-pound leader. Next up, let's talk about one of Australia's favourite table fish, the wonderful dusky flathead. While kingfish are the brawlers, flathead are the cunning ambush predators, and this week is shaping up perfectly for them. You'll be wanting to target the sand flats and drop-offs inside our estuaries and harbours. With the big run-out tides we'll have this week, the flathead will be positioning themselves in gutters and on the edges of channels, waiting for bait fish to be washed off the flats. This is where your soft plastics come into play. A 3 to 5 inch plastic in a natural baitfish or prawn colour is my go-to. The trick is to make sure you're getting that lure right down to the bottom. Use a jig head just heavy enough to feel the thump as it hits the sand. A slow, methodical lift and drop retrieve is the key. Let the lure's tail do the work. Remember, flathead are masters of camouflage, so you need to put the offering right on their nose. Some of the biggest crocs are caught in less than a metre of water, so don't neglect those shallows, especially on a run-out tide in the early morning or late afternoon. Now, for those who love a bit more of a finesse challenge, we have to talk about bream. These guys are smart, they're tough, and they are absolutely everywhere. This week you'll find them holding tight to structure. Think boat moorings, rock walls, oyster leases, and bridge pylons. The slightly warmer water has their metabolism firing, and they'll be actively feeding. Early mornings around the high tide will be a fantastic time to target them. My top tip is to be as stealthy as possible. Bream can be very spooky. Use a light fluorocarbon leader, say around 4 to 6 pounds. Small, lightly weighted soft plastics or hard-body lures that imitate a shrimp or small baitfish will work wonders. If you're a bait angler, you can't go past a lightly weighted peeled prawn or a strip of fresh squid cast right up against the structure. Let the bait drift down naturally. It's a subtle game of patience, but the rewards are well worth it. And for my blue water adventurers, let's touch on the thrilling Mahi Mahi, or dolphin fish. December marks the beginning of their season offshore as the East Australian current brings that beautiful, warm blue water closer to the coast. This week, conditions could be perfect for a trip wide of the continental shelf. You're looking for those temperature breaks and current lines that concentrate bait and debris. The key to finding Mahi Mahi is to find the fads or fish aggregating devices. Trolling small skirted lures or casting live baits and pilchards towards these structures is the most effective technique. They are an incredibly beautiful and hard-fighting fish, and their arrival is a true sign that summer is here. Now let's get into the why. Why is this week so special? First up, the weather. We're expecting a pretty stable pattern for Sydney. Air temperatures will be very comfortable, with daily highs mostly in the low to mid-20s Celsius, maybe creeping up towards 30 degrees by the end of the week. We might see some patchy rain on a couple of days, which is classic for this time of year. Don't let that deter you. A bit of cloud cover and a slight drop in barometric pressure before a shower can actually trigger a fantastic bite, especially for estuary species. The winds should be manageable with some afternoon sea breezes kicking in, so plan to fish the sheltered shorelines in the afternoons. The water temperature is the real green light. We are sitting at that sweet spot around 21 to 22 degrees. This temperature is the trigger for so many of our summer species. It fires up their metabolism, gets them feeding aggressively, and encourages them to move into the shallower inshore waters to hunt. It is the single most important factor for the week ahead. But the real magic ingredient this week, friends, is the moon phase. We are starting the week with a waxing gibbous moon, building towards a full moon on Friday, the 5th of December. Now, anglers have debated the moon's effect for centuries, but in my experience, the days leading up to and immediately following a full moon are consistently productive. The reason is gravity. The full moon creates the biggest tides of the month, both high and low. This increased water movement concentrates baitfish into predictable areas and forces predators to feed more actively to conserve energy. Those big run-out tides are your best friend for targeting ambush predators like Flathead. So with all that information, let's break this down day by day. Monday, the 1st of December. I'm rating today's bite as very good. The moon is waxing, the tides are starting to build. It's a fantastic day to target kingfish on the headlands in the morning before the sea breeze kicks in. Expect a solid bite. Tuesday, the 2nd of December. The bite rating today is excellent. Conditions are stable, the water is warm, and the fish are getting used to the building tidal flow. This is a prime day for chasing flathead on the flats during the run-out tide. Wednesday, the 3rd of December. Another excellent day for fishing. We are just 2 days away from the full moon. The bite window around the tide changes, especially at dawn, and dusk will be intense. A great day for targeting bream around structure on the rising tide. Thursday, the 4th of December. I am calling this one excellent as well. This is the final day before the full moon. The fish will be feeding aggressively in anticipation. Offshore, this could be a great day to find Mahi Mahi as the currents will be running hard. Friday, the 5th of December. Today is the full moon and the bite is excellent, but potentially tricky. The bite can be absolutely insane, but it might be confined to very specific windows, right on sunrise, sunset, and the peak of the tide change. Be ready to go because when they switch on, it will be fast and furious. Saturday, the 6th of December. The bite remains very good. We're just past the full moon and the tides are still very strong. This is a perfect day for weekend warriors to get out. The fish will still be in their feeding patterns from the day before. A great day to try a bit of everything. And Sunday, the 7th of December. We finish the week with a good rating. The tidal influence is starting to lessen slightly, but conditions are still fantastic. It's a great day to consolidate your learnings from the week and enjoy a relaxing day on the water, perhaps chasing some flathead with the family. So there you have it, friends, a week that is shaping up to be truly special. The signs are all pointing towards some fantastic summer fishing. I hope this forecast helps you get out there and get into some incredible action. As always, fish responsibly, only take what you need, and respect the beautiful waterways we are so lucky to have. Get out there, have an amazing time, and of course, tight lines. I wish you all the best of luck, or, as we say, Ni tail, ni scales. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear about your plans for the week. What species are you targeting, and what are your go-to tactics for fishing a full moon? Share your knowledge, friends. Until next time, I'll see you on the water.